So, in 2020, we saw the downfall of the economy. We saw downfall in health standards. We saw deaths of many famous people, which left us saddened. But today, I'm gonna talk about the downfall of Dan Bilzerian. That's right, the god amongst teenage boys who are fucking 16-year-old looking at him like, oh my god, he is the god. I want to worship this guy because I want a fucking life like him, has been exposed. Well, let's just dive into it. Roll it. Technically, I don't have anything to roll, so let's just continue with an awkward silence, I guess. Dan Bilzerian has been sued by an ex-president of his own company, Ignite, who states that most of the shit Dan pulls off on Instagram is fake. Oh my god, are you serious? You can't be serious, man. Come on, Dan is my idol. Like, what the fuck? He cannot lie to me. Of course he's fucking lying to you. Do not believe every fucking single shit you see on Instagram or any kind of other social media platform, man. People are trying to sell you a life which is not actually possible. They're trying to show, oh, we are so hunky-dory, everything. Just go look at a fucking family vlogs channel. Every single day they are so fucking happy. It's like a fucking Karan Johar movie almost. Do you think life goes that way? Trust me, it doesn't. So everything is being faked to try to sell you something. And here we see Dan trying to fake that life to sell his company's product. And that's why his company is funding him. So basically what the president stated, or the ex-president as I would say, he stated that the mansion Dan lives in now, of course Dan is a very rich guy, he's a fucking millionaire. The mansion is fucking rented. Why? Even I don't live in a rented house, and like I am fucking middle class. So like, why does Dan need some place to rent? He can just fucking buy the place, right? Because obviously he is not at all eligible for the life he tries to create. Even his yacht, the kind of yacht you see in pictures, that is also as well rented. Yes, that's right. And the models he tries to click pictures with, now obviously all the 16-year-old boys must be drooling on him like, oh my fucking god, if only I was there, if only I was around these women who Dan has sex with every single day. No, he doesn't. And yes, these models are also being paid. Yes, that's right. How much of a fucking loner do you have to be to fucking pay people to be around you? I just want to ask that. I'm sure not most of these girls must be paid, but still, it's a huge amount of number of these girls. I'm sure about that. It's just to basically sell you this amazing life, or the perfect life a guy would imagine to have. And that is what Dan is trying to portray. Because when he tries to portray this life of a fucking billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, yes, he tries to act like an Iron Man without the suit. Trust me, he's not. But he's trying to play it out as such kind of life which is not at all true. But a viewer who is dumb, who is like fucking 16-year-old boys who are just overly horny, they'll see this life and they'll be like, fuck, I want this life, and how can I get this life? They'll see that Dan is selling his products. He's like, oh my god, I have these products, and you know, if you can buy this product, you will have a life like me, and bullshit like that, and people will go in that stream. And that is what Dan is trying to basically sell you, that product. And that is why he is able to do all these expenses. But the problem is the company doesn't have many funds left. And the biggest shit I saw was the company tried to play off the COVID-19 funds they collected as a profit they made in the year, just so that their investors won't leave. Let me just break it down for you. Dan's father has also been allegedly involved in a company fraud where he almost stole $60 million. Now, in that $60 million, he paid off $3 million. I don't know what happened to the $7 million, but there was a huge amount of $50 million which his dad did not pay, because he said that I don't have money left with me, I am totally broke. Well, according to Dan's statement of how it all started, all this rich stuff, he basically won, and I'm gonna help you guess how much he won in this high-stake poker game, which made him choose this path in which he currently is in. Of course, if you are intelligent as me, you must have guessed by now that it was $50 million. Yes, the same amount his dad wasn't able to pay to the companies from which he stole was the same amount Dan apparently won in his first poker game. Now let me give you a fact. There are huge poker tournaments around the world which happen on a daily basis, or some between months or everything. And even those stars haven't earned $50 million from a single game. Even the highest amount has been around 24 million point something. So how is Dan better than everybody in poker? Is he really that good? I actually doubt that. And in poker, it's like, even if you are a fucking millionaire, even these players, they don't own a fucking mansion and everything. They live normally because poker money is very perishable. It's like you have it one day and you don't, because it's all about risk. So nobody would fucking spend all their money. And this guy here is buying mansions, models, and yachts, even private jets with that shit. No, because it's a fucking lie. And that's what has put his company almost in a debt situation. And trust me, in 3 or 4 years his company will go down if he tries to go along this path of scamming people into believing that they can have this life by following his path or whatever, that kind of shit. Dan Bilzerian also stated he has sex like 2 times in a day. Bull fucking shit. You know, okay, fine, you might think of me as a loser who may not even know about that, but he is just trying to again play off his life to some fucking 16-year-old who look at him and be like, I want to have fucking sex 2 times a day. I am that horny, I can do it easily. And then he'll see fucking Dan Bilzerian doing that shit. So obviously he'll try to follow his legend or god, and that is what is basically scamming these people into believing what is the perfect life. Dan Bilzerian's PR team himself states him as a king of Instagram. Oh really? Was there an entrance exam he gave? Is there a license for that? Or is it just self-proclaimed bullshit? Because that is what it exactly is. So it's really funny for me to think that people actually fall for this shit, believing that Dan Bilzerian is some kind of like rich dude who has everything and perfect life, and it's bullshit. It's just fraud money which was made into more fraud so that he could earn more money, and now he is so reckless that he is spending all that money and his company is going down and he's firing people who oppose him. And that is what basically Dan Bilzerian's life is. So don't let him bullshit his life to us this way. Stop believing all that crap, because trust me, half of this shit isn't true. He is like do you remember Lil Tay? I have these clips right here.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke ass haters. This Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This shit costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
And Lil Tay used to do the same thing. She used to flex her money which she didn't own. She used to flex those apartments she didn't own. She used to flex the car she didn't have. And people used to fucking believe, oh my god, this chick. And who was she targeting? She was targeting children her age. Fucking 7 or 8 year old kids who were looking at Lil Tay like, oh my god, how does she have all that stuff? Maybe if I did shit like her, I would be able to do that too. And that's exactly what Dan Bilzerian is doing. He is basically an overgrown Lil Tay. That's all. And that is fucked up. That is so fucking stupid. And I hope this news comes out widely. Thankfully, I am able to cover it for you guys. So if you like the video, do check out my other videos as well. I'm sure you'll like them. You can just check out my channel for them. And do like, share and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And with that being said, I'll see you later. Take care.